I have some breaking news for everybody today. Things are getting crazy with Warner Brothers behind the scenes. It has just now been reported by Deadline that all of DC's movies that were slated for this year are getting pushed back, several big ones, to next year, as a matter of fact. So here's the date changes. The League of Super Pets has moved from May 20th to July 29th. The Flash movie is no longer getting released this year. It has moved to June 23rd of next year. You also have Aquaman, which is getting moved from December 16th of this year to December 15th of next year. And you have Shazam is the only one that is coming out early. It's being moved from June of next year up to December 16th of this year. And then Black Adam has moved from July 29th to October 21st. So, this is happening because of the merge. I had a feeling that there were going to be some things happening behind the scenes, and I had predicted that The Flash wouldn't come out this year. Now, I'm kind of shocked that they're still doing Black Adam this year, but the two biggest ones, the Flash and Aquaman, are being moved to next year. Why? I fully expect there are going to be some changes to those movies once Discovery takes over, and it's going to take them time to do some reshoots and get these put into the films. I can all but guarantee that is what is going to happen. There's a reckoning coming, and it is going to shake up the whole DC universe. And hopefully, David Zaslav is listening to the fans. That's what this looks like. And I can tell you that Ben Affleck even kind of predicted that this might happen because he worked on the Flash movie and said, if his version ever gets seen, it's his farewell to the swan song to Batman. And he had made that comment that if that version gets seen, because he's seen how things get changed behind the scenes. And I fully expect that is going to be what happens in this case as well. And that means Aquaman could change as well, because there's no reason not to have these movies come out. Now, this is also going to affect Batgirl. They can't have Batgirl now come out at the end of the year either, because that is supposed to trail directly off of The Flash. And it wouldn't make sense to have Michael Keaton in that universe if The Flash hasn't come out yet to explain what is going on. That would just confuse the audiences. So there's some big shuffling going on with all of these franchises and these movies. David said things were going to change, and they're going to hit the ground running. I mean, this merger is supposed to be done here within the next month and completed, and we're going to hear some big announcements as soon as that happens. So if these dates are changing, Warner Brothers wouldn't care. They're not going to be in charge anymore, which means these are changes coming directly because of that merger. I'm actually excited for it. Some other things that were announced today is the Penguin movie, or the Penguin TV show, is officially greenlit on HBO Max based off of the Batman. I saw the Batman, and you guys, I have 2 reviews up. You guys can see those in my... I'll leave the links to both the reviews I did. I had a spoiler review as well as a non-spoiler review, and I'll leave a link to both of those in my comments. But you can go back and watch that. I did enjoy the movie. I'm looking forward to more with that character, but they're going to have some major character growth with Batman. He can't be an inexperienced Batman for 2 more films. They're going to have to make him much better at what he does, and I had some pretty big complaints on how they portrayed Batman. You can see those in that review. But the movie obviously did well enough, and Colin Farrell was very well received. I thought he did a phenomenal job as Penguin, and so he's getting his own show on HBO Max. It was also announced that Matt Reeves has changed. The Gotham City Police Department show is no longer going to be the GCPD show. It is actually going to be about Arkham Asylum, and it sounds like they're directly ripping off what Ben Affleck was going to be doing with the Batman movie. It sounds like they want to kind of take that whole thing and make it their own and kind of rip it off of him, which I think is disrespectful. But that's where they're going with this. So some big things are happening behind the scenes, and as these big things happen, I will be doing videos to keep everybody apprised of the situation. But yeah, these movies have all moved now, and the bombs are starting to drop. We're starting to see a little bit of. We're gonna have a big detonation as soon as that merger happens. So if anything else big happens, I will definitely bring you guys the news. So stick to my channel for all the DC goodness, and also check out the other things I have on my channel. You might be surprised. I do all things about movies and TV shows. I do all kinds of reviews. I still have to get caught up on some of my reviews, but they are going to be finished up here shortly, and I'm going to keep everybody up to date on all the DC stuff going forward. So I do appreciate the support, and we'll see you guys on the next video.